What's up, CBGers? Day 14, nutritional tips. So I want to talk today about body types. I don't know if everyone's familiar, but there are three different body types that are out there, right? And it's important to actually recognize which body type you are, so that you can actually focus your nutrition properly for that body type. And what I mean by that is there's some body types that have faster metabolisms. They can get away with eating more carbohydrates. There are some body types that need to maybe eat less carbohydrates. There's some body types that can put muscle on very easily, some body types that have to work much harder at it. And all this really means is that we can all accomplish the same things. We can all put on the same amount of muscle, we can all burn the same amount of fat. All this really means is that we may all have to do it a little bit differently. Some may have to eat more protein or less protein, or more carbs, less carbs, whatever it is. Have to do more cardio or less cardio. It really just depends on your body type. And those three body types are ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. So typical characteristics, just to keep it simple, you guys can Google this and find a chart, and it'll show you an illustration and kind of just point out the most important characteristics, and you can figure out which body type you are in probably 5 seconds. But ectomorph are typically long, lanky people, right? Typically very skinny, hard time putting on muscle, but they also don't put on fat very easily either. You see a lot of athletes that are this type, like maybe like basketball players, right? Like those type of athletes, those are usually ectomorphs. Then you have the mesomorph. Mesomorphs typically a little bit shorter, stockier, more muscular, fairly lean, maybe not as lean as an ectomorph. Maybe like a bodybuilder, right? Like bodybuilders typically are just like a little bit shorter in height, but real stocky, right? A lot of muscle. And then you have endomorphs. Endomorphs are typically taller people, usually very big people as well, usually very strong people, but they may not be as lean as a ectomorph or a mesomorph. So figure out what body type you are, and it'll help you kind of get to your goal faster or easier. Because like I said before, you may just have to alter the way you're eating or training in order to reach your goals based off of your body type. Simple rule, figure out your body type, it will go a long way.